which was construction the whole freaking way, which I thought would be quicker, but I didn't know about it. But then I came back the way that I went up and came back last time, and it was all better.
I'll tell you, I mean, it's kind of re-ran a different route, and they worked out better.
Yeah, well, the way that I'm going to do it, and from now on, and the way that I came back yesterday, and which is the way that I did last time, I went strictly north from here, got on 50, came straight over, and then got on a couple little county roads and went to your house. Simple as that. The way that I went up yesterday, I went over to Easthill, I got on 98, came north on 98, all the way to where it runs into something, 301 or something, and it was just congestion from Lake London on out.
Yeah, they have construction going on to St. Cloud, and even coming back, it's like, there's no end of the building, highways and skyways, buildings, apartment houses. Florida, everybody seems to go to Florida, you know? I guess like the land of liberty, peace and tranquility. It's amazing how they build these roads up in not a few months and miles of highway. But I kind of activate it, you know? I mean, it's not like it's a shut down highway. Cars moving up and down. That's a job I wouldn't want.
I know the state gets their roads done a whole lot quicker than what we do, because they got a road here in Lakeland that's been going on, I think, 3 years. Yeah, they had to do a lot. You know, they had to move utilities, they had to move a lot of stuff, but still, and every 6 months to a year, they're asking for a couple more $1 million for blah, 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 you know, and that's not in the budget, but they got to do it if they want the road open.
Well, a lot of times it's the unforeseen things, even though you're building it, you know, you have architects, engineers, and you run into complications, not feeling able to, you know, the contract that the county or the state, whatever municipality runs. Once they went along with it. You know, if we come into these unforeseen things, if you understand it's going to be an additional cost. Yeah, I'm sure that's in there, because it's most likely they're going to run into some difficulties.
Yeah, they budget for that, and, you know, but it's gone above and beyond that.
Yeah. VADL had one of the biggest tanks out there a couple of years back. They went belly up. That was during that COVID stuff. They fell behind and they asked the state for more time. They needed another 90 days to finish US 19 here. Coming out of Hernando County, or actually coming up from Tampa, through Citrus County and going up to North Florida. English and going up that way. And the state said, now you reach your deadline in the next 20 days. And if you don't complete their job, they were going to foreclose on their bond, their performance bond. So Bill Boston, that's his name. Is that right? He's got 200 tandems. There's a big company, asphalt plant, concrete. Got the team of his attorneys together and said, you know what? We're filing bankruptcy, and that's what they did. So the state was holding it nuts in their hand. There's nothing they could do about it. The road was, the construction barriers, whatever was up there, remained there until they got AJAC came in. That's a big company, another one. And it was about 90 days before they could get in there because of the legal situation, about one contract they'd taken over another. Could they grab a hold of that? Could they go for the performance bond, you know, that insurance bond? They have all the bonds. So we waited another 3 months. But AJAC came in and they finished the job, but it took them probably almost another 6 months.
Yeah, the state likes using AJAC. They're pretty good.
I remember when I was a young kid, there was a cleanser called AJAC. The same cleanser. Washed the dirt right down the drain. You probably never remember that commercial. The real product, I think.
Oh, AJAC, yeah.
that. Foaming cleanser. Use Ajax, the foaming cleanser. And I think my aunts, my mom, everybody had Ajax. That's good. The foaming cleanser. I remember those stupid things.
The comic.
Go ahead. Is it a comic?
Comic. No, not comic, but comic.
Yeah. I think comic is still out there.
Yeah, I use it still.
It's got like a grit in there and a bleach, whatever it is, man. It'll sure get the grain out.
Yeah, it does. It does really good on the bathroom.
Yeah. So Don is into the chemicals when it comes to cleaning. He knows which ones work and the ones that are. Yeah. We had a good night today, though. Everything worked out good. And I worked on this mic last night. I know a couple of people didn't call me, but I couldn't get back to them. I had my mic. I had two of them in my pocket when I got from Fred. And the original PR40. No big deal. I just had to pull the case right off each one and swap them. But it was a little, you listen up and then stop and grab. When you start taking screws out and screws, anything. But it worked out okay. So now the mic looks like the original, the chrome one, but the butt end, the tail is black. And it's cool, that's good. I got a few other mics I got in the flea market, the next Hamfest. Probably a flea market too. I'm going to put them up on the table and get rid of them. I got a Behringer, I got AKGs, I got one steel mic at 55. That's going to go. Anyway.
If I have another microphone, it'll probably be a PR40 just to have it, just to see the difference.
I was pretty impressed when I pulled the cover off them. I mean, it looks like a 55. I mean, it's big. The cartridge is, I think a pretty good size. It's probably maybe more than, not too big, you know, a 25-cent piece. And the shaft goes down. Pretty nice. The same all the way down. I said, wow, man, that's a nice element. And I believe, and I didn't even look it up, the PR40. Yeah, I believe it must be a dynamic cardioid. Did you ever look it up? And I don't know what the frequency response is, probably 50 to 20,000. I thought we'd need a 50 or 20,000, never go there. And it's a little canary or something. I think it is a cardioid. Dynamic cardioid. But the polar pattern, I'll pull up a line and see if I, one of these moments I may do it, get the motivation to do it. To take a look at the pattern to see how flat line it is, or where the curve is. And it would help me with EQ too. And I'll know where I gotta boost it, and where I can pull it down. That's how I used to judge them before, or adjust them. And it always worked, because I knew I wasn't shooting in the dark. Once I knew the pattern was like on the element, I could make it work.
It just is element type dynamic. Frequency response 28 hertz 6. 18 kilohertz.
So it's 18,000 and did you say 20 that low?
Frequency response 28 hertz to 18 kilohertz. Polar pattern cardioid.
Dynamic cardioid?
Yep.
I believe if you look at the 58 ampere, some of the pure stuff, I bet you they're very comparable. I think Hollow did. He took a lot of them well-known microphones, studio, broadcast, and he replicas. They became replicas. And he copied the elements. Like that 77 I had, that ribbon mic. Something like that Perry Como used back, years ago. Or Arthur, the Godfrey guy. Or the RCA mic, that was a ribbon mic, and a lot of those were ribbons. people paid a lot of money for them. Especially that, the RCA ribbon. Gosh, we use that. I don't fucking remember these back in the day broadcasters. That was time. That was the microphone. That was the art of broadcasting.
The PR30 is 40 hertz to 18 kilohertz. The polar pattern is super cardioid, whatever that means. It's dynamic.
I don't know what the super was. I probably did once upon a time or something. Today I'm thinking about it. Super
But it is 40 hertz to 18 kilohertz. The PR40 is 28 hertz to 18 kilohertz.
So this one got a lower frequency response.
Yeah, the impedance on this, the PR30 is 600 ohms.
It should be the same on the PR40. Or maybe 250, but I would say hopefully it's 600 because that's what Yezu likes.
Yep, 600.
Yeah, bingo.
And it's a super cardioid too.
Oh man, I know that Superman had something to do with it. I could just tell. For those listening, I think that. Where does that come from?
Output level, negative 53.9 dB.
That's a lot of gain.
Output level for the PR30, negative 52.9 dB gain.
And the PR40 was not negative?
Yeah, it was negative. 60, whatever it was.
Yeah. You know, the things we learn in ham radio, like, will we ever use it or abuse it? I hate to use the word for tomorrow, but I guess that's a new day to say it, ain't it?
Tomorrow is Sunday.
Oh, that's right. The hell am I thinking? Oh, cool. And you got another, a moon harvest tonight. But, in other words, you can stay up.
Hey, let me let you go for a few minutes. I gotta run down to the drive-thru and get me some sugar.
Oh, okay, doke. All right, give me a holler. I'll catch up with you later, man. Good hearing you, too. Appreciate you checking it out.
Yeah, no problem. I won't be long. I just go down and get me some sugar. I feel it coming on.
Yeah, Don and I, we stopped at Wendy's before we came home. And we had a burger and some of the lemon drink over. It was pretty good. Anyway, and fries. All the stuff you're not supposed to eat that I preach about. And that I do myself, you know, but what the hell. All right. Later, man. W4 sugar. What is it? Sugar, alpha lima. Ciao, ciao.